It is what it is. Hey, I saw the results. I still woke up and chased. I'm hungry for this. I'm hungry for this. Bro. I want the world and everything. And I just tell my girl I love her, say she loving me, but she mad at me, so she spell it L-U-V. Living lavishly, walk around in double C. Got no salary, everything I kill I eat. They all doubted me, till they see me on the screen. They all proud of me, same people that ain't believe. Burning calories, running shit up with my team. Say your majesty, know I'm living like a king. About 25 a day, that's just my daily schedule. Ain't about who doing better, cause we gon' win together. I hit another level, I had to apply the pressure.
What's good? What's good, YouTube? We are back again. We actually have a special guest today for No Middleman. We have a special guest. She was causing a lot of ruckus in the comments last night. So tonight she is battle ready. I think she has the whole armor of God on tonight. She's going to need it. So we're going to introduce Miss Lady C. Welcome to No Middleman Podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome. Shout out to everybody who already in here. We already got Classic in the chat, 333. We got Soft Rain, tell them 333, Classic. So thank you everybody who's here already. He said, "Let's sis go." Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Y'all know Mr. Norris ain't telling the truth about me, y'all. Okay.
No, we're gonna have a good time. We're
Definitely.
we very respectful here on No Middleman. I always tell people all this is all fun, content only. No disrespect. Even people in the chat, make sure you be respectful with your comments, or you will be timed out or banned.
Sure will.
Before we get started, we got your favorite uncle to your top right, Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV. We got your favorite white girl at the bottom. I think she's the only white girl still on YouTube. We got conversation with Talk Rain. And then we got our special guest today, Miss Lady C. Hopefully she becomes a regular face. It'll be great to have four. It'd be great to have an even number, 2 women, 2 men. So it'll be great.
I'll be needing it.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and hop into the icebreaker of the day. We normally bring this for old Oz. We ain't seen him in a couple of days, but we're going to be bringing up some politics first just to kind of get the icebreaker going. The National Guard has hit Memphis, and we're going to show a quick 2 videos kind of talking about what's going on to see from both aspects. You're going to see the mayor of Memphis, and then you're also going to see the governor of Tennessee. So this first one is going to be the mayor of Memphis right here.
Mayor Lee Harris. So good to have you with us. Thank you so much for making time today.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
I wanted to start with your reaction to this announcement. It had been sort of bubbling for a while that Memphis was potentially going to be a target of opportunity for the president to bring his federal resources. He'd been signaling this, but had you been in communication? Had you been notified in advance of this being told to the world?
No, so far this has been relatively chaotic. And this is particularly a bad time because tomorrow, of course, is the 238th anniversary of the Constitution. And so on a week like this, Constitution Week, I think all of us are reminded of the freedoms that we have in this country. And so, sending forces to the state of Tennessee at the request of a federal official is the most un-American, anti-American thing that I can think of. So I think we're all disappointed. We're not getting forewarning, and this appears to be without details and right now pretty chaotic.
And so for the White House, of course, having a Republican governor welcome the president gets around the hurdle of resistance that we saw in Illinois. And the governor of your state said in the Oval that he was, and I'm quoting here, tired of crime holding the great city of Memphis back. Do you agree with that characterization of your city?
Well, I think the state of Tennessee is one of the best places around. I think one of the problems we have in West Tennessee right now is the proliferation of guns. And why we have that problem is because we have constitutional carry here, or permitless carry. And so that has resulted in many, many guns ending up in many, many places where they are stolen out of cars and end up in the criminal stream. And we've seen our crime statistics go up dramatically as a result of those kinds of laws being passed out of Nashville. And so we're looking for the governor to engage in a conversation around that. And we're looking right now for the governor to have a press conference to explain the details of what's to happen in Tennessee soon. We know.
So as you see there, he wanted the governor to be able to speak on what's going to happen. And that actually happened yesterday. The governor actually spoke about what the goal is for you. So we're going to play that real quick. for you all so that we can see what's going on. And I want to get your guys' thoughts about the National Guard hitting Memphis.
We're continuing our coverage of National Guard troops heading to Memphis. Governor Bill Lee says federal agencies and troops will work together with Memphis police to try and make the city safer. Governor Bill Lee says the Memphis Safe Task Force will be led by the U.S. Marshals Service with support from the federal agencies like the FBI and National Guard. Coordination is already underway between those agencies, the Memphis Police Department and the Tennessee Highway Patrol. The governor says the Guard and federal agents will take on investigations and major operations, giving MPD more flexibility.
Whenever we can put a law enforcement trained personnel, either FBI, DEA, National Guard, law enforcement trained, whenever we can put them in a position to allow a Memphis Police Department officer to be freed up to move into the street, we're multiplying the force of the Memphis Police Department, and they'll be key.
Lee added the deployments will be primarily federally funded.
So as you see there, you got to see both sides. I know to me, this is probably one of the best, well thought out deployments of the National Guard. This is the first time we've seen an actual plan being in place by the governor. I know when they got to DC, they kind of did whatever they wanted, which it turned out well. But then when they wanted to go to where they wanted to Chicago, it was a lot of mixed feelings. Now that we see that, they're about to they're in Memphis now. What are your guys' thoughts on this? It sounds like Memphis has a good plan and the governor has a good plan, but I want to hear what your guys' thoughts on this now that it looks like this is becoming a normal thing.
Have anybody noticed that it looks like they're going to just really all of the Democrat states? High populated black area states. And the only reason why they really hadn't come to Texas yet, because Texas is a republic state. I'm noticing they stand away from the republic states. I don't know if anybody is paying any attention to that.
Yeah, they can't come into Texas like that anyway.
Say that again, Uncle Plug.
I say they can't even come into Texas like that anyway.
Well, they seem to be doing one thing we know. Whatever Trump say he gonna do, he been keeping his word on that. That's a fact.
That's true. That's true.
And so, we already know that America is nowhere to be, called home anymore. It's not safe. It's not the land of the liberty, the free. And basically, those that has really been just paying attention to the constitutions being broken by starting with our president tripling down to the governors, it's really just really a menace to society of what's going on. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why we marched for gay rights. We marched when they killed our black boys, but nobody is marching for the rights of their states or their cities. I don't understand it. And of course, we don't need any more bloodshed than it's already been. But, one thing we know, if we done one way and it didn't change nothing and it didn't work, there's a more excellent way. And it's looking like that we kind of just standing back, letting them just come in and take over. We really not hearing what the citizens and the people in the community, only people with titles and position is speaking. Why ain't the communities coming out speaking about what's going on? I understand they got guns. They're the National Guards. We're a little bit scared. We're afraid. That's what they want to do, is pump fear into us. And if we allow them to continue to pump fear, then it's going to be easy for them to place us right back in slavery. But one thing I do know, what the men took back then doing slavery, the men that we got today, they're not finna put up with that. This generation not finna take this. And if they keep on pushing any more harder or farther, we're about to see our black men be ready for war, because they are not finna be caged in, locked down, chained up. They're not going for this anymore. This is a different millennium that the presidency is about to deal with concerning our indigenous people, our Native American, black men. It's not going down. It's not finna be like this no more. And we're tired of losing our boys, our husbands, our brothers to something that is so behind hatred. I was listening, and I'm gonna say this and be quiet because I see how soft, and I want to hear her comment.
Goddamn.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm listening.
Ladies, see, this is the platform we let people speak, and you can laugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
We respect all
I
opinions.
was listening to a broadcast today, Mr. Norris, and it brought tears to my eyes. Because on this broadcast, they had the Caucasian women on there saying, we were trained from birth, from little kids, to hate blacks, to know that they're not going to amount to nothing. We were taught in our white homes that black marriages was not going to make it, was not going to last. And we were taught in our black homes that if black women was on welfare, the black man could not be in the household. I mean, when I was just hearing the Caucasian women speak these things, I was hurt because it was like it was an assault on us before we was even know we was even being assaulted. And then to think about how so many of our women fell for it, to go against their husband, their kid's father, to call the police on a black man, to put the black man out of the home just to have food stamps, Section 8, the government bagging, not realizing that the government has never cared about us. I mean, if you look at the fix, they put it out here for everybody to stick their arm out, but did not tell us the repercussions of it after it was already in your system. And then told you it was going to change your DNA, and then made you sign where you could not sue, which this calls for wisdom here. I don't understand the millions of people that went out and stuck their arm out to be a guinea pig with them not having enough time testing the product. And now we have so many people that are dealing with health issues. There was a 21-year-old girl that used to work with me, and she took the fix. She never had any health problems before. And when she took this, she ended up with heart issues on medication. And she was at work scared, saying, I've never dealt with this before. I don't know what to do. America, as far as the black people, because I'm not even talking to any other race anymore, because they're not trying to hurt and harm y'all like they have done us and our forefathers. Now, y'all may say, if there's any other interracials on this line, well, they harming us too. They're trying to take us out too. But if we go all the way back to slavery, it started with us a long time ago. And then y'all knew what they were doing, and nobody came forth. Nobody tried to help us. Nobody tried to save us. But now that you know that the Most High is about to come with judgment and got his reward in his hand, and he's standing for the black race, now white folks is ready to come out and say we was wrong, we did this, it's been us all the time, it's not the black folks. It's a little bit too late for this now. And when I was listening to this, I'm like, I'm ready for the Most High to come and do what he got to do, because we done lost too many babies to alligators, too many men's been hung with ropes, too many of our children been thrown in the lakes and drowned, too many of us are missing. They're taking our organs, our body parts, and selling them because of the melanin in our body, which shows how important we really are. And we, as a people, it goes all the way back to Willie Lynch. I don't know if anybody, have y'all heard of that, Norris, Uncle Plug?
Yeah, I shared the letter with everybody I know.
Okay, it goes all the way back to Willie Lynch. And because we as a people have always allowed money to move us, and because we've been fearful when we're not supposed to be walking in fear, and because we've been scared because they had the power, the money, the land, the jobs, the this and that. But one thing they never had was your soul. And you sold yourself for some money, like Esau and them sold the birthright. and you sold yourself and got into situations, and now just look at our race. Look at us. It is time for us to come together. So much killing and murder. They turned us against each other. They put the liquor stores in the black neighborhoods. They dropped the dope in the black neighborhoods. They gave the poor rating schools in the black neighborhood. They gave us the teachers that don't care about our kids in the black neighborhood. Must I keep going?
No, you did your thing. Hey, usually Lady C, I'll come in and be a little antagonist, but you cooking. You was cooking. There was no lies that you said. Usually I come in with a little joke, but you was cooking. With all that being said, how do we now? That's one of the big things we talk about on here on No Middleman, right?
Solution.
Everything you spoke was the truth. Like even when you talk about, they're targeting certain states or cities. I think they're targeting more cities in the states. With that being said, how do we improve that when we as a society aren't changing the way we're doing things? You see what I mean? Like we make it very easy for people to be able to come in and force their hand because we do nothing. You see what I mean? Like, so it's easy to go to Memphis, Tennessee. It's easy to go to DC. It's easy to go to Chicago because the stats showing you that we hurting each other, we killing each other, we're spreading crime, we're still serving our people. So how do we move forward from this point, understanding that we have to get out of the victim mindset? We can no longer sit in the victim mindset of slavery, of Jim Crow. We can't sit in that because the longer we sit in that, the more we stay silent. You see what I mean? It's easy to, because like, the Willie Lynch letter, we're doing more of the end of the letter than anything. He said we'll start dividing ourselves by skin tone, by color. Like we're doing that now. Like the person or the oppressor, as people call it, don't have to do anything. We're doing it to each other. Like, so how do we move forward to make these things better? Or what are some solutions that you may have seen other people do to make like their city better or their community better? What do you think we can do?
Well, I think we've already kind of cracked the code because a lot of us Black indigenous people is realizing we've been lied to. We've been bamboozled. We've been tricked, even as far as to the Christian church. And one thing I don't understand is why is a lot of our Christian leaders is yet continuing to push Catholicism, religion, and lies to their church from the pulpit to the door. I mean, I was raised in church. And one thing I noticed from a child to the age that I am now, we don't hardly have any Black history. Everything has been founded on white history or white Jesus or white Christianity. I mean, did nobody see this? Did anybody not have a problem with this? Rosa Parks tried to open her eyes when the white man told her to get up, and she said, I'm a human just like you. I don't care about your color, your skin, and mine. I'm going to stay in this seat. But we didn't even pay attention to Rosa Parks and what she was trying to tell us and show us. And so we've broken the code by waking up. A lot of people is waking up. They woke, they coming into reality. And that's the first step we've made. And I'm proud of us all over the country that is waking up to the truth. I'm sorry, Norris, go ahead.
I'm glad they went into Memphis before they went into Chicago.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I wondered when they didn't go into Chicago because I know a bishop up there. I don't know. I just wondered, did that bishop have, because he got a little bit of power, did he have anything to do with them bagging out? We say no, but we don't never know what's going on behind closed doors. Our systems are corrupt. Our leaders have been dirty behind closed doors all the way from there to the police department. And then you will probably have policemen and politicians come on and say, well, that's not true. Just because that has been reality, don't put me in the pot. Well, if we have one that will contaminate the whole thing, and nobody come forth to try to stop it. We have no reason to believe that the whole system is corrupt. The whole organization, the whole group, the whole push is corrupt. And so the second thing I think we need to do is, since we woke now, I need all our black men all over the world to take their position back, to take their place back. Because the reason why they doing this and running over this, because on the show on yesterday, I think I heard Uncle Plug say, we have so many feminine men. So many feminine men that now, if we're going to be real, I got to make sure that we don't have no children in this audience, because we being real adults, we being real tonight.
Yeah.
We know that when a lot of our black men go to prison, they turn them out and they take their, if I want to use the word virginity as far as a man, we know they take them. They have no choice. They have to fight for their behind, which don't make no sense. And that even goes all the way back to during the time of Willie Lynch. Y'all wonder where a lot of this come from? The white men was doing it to our black men. They were raping them. There's scientific data.
We can't say the R word. Can't say the R word.
I can't say the what word?
The R
You can
word.
say great. You can say great. You can say great.
Okay, great. We know that they have been raping our men all the way back then. And it started with the Caucasian race back in the day raping our men. Can't say Caucasian either.
No, you can't. But can I ask something? Why? Because everything you're saying is true, but why are we the only race that it sticks to? Because we're not the only race in prison. We're not the only. Go ahead, Uncle. Like, I want to know what's going. Like, because it seems like everything sticks to us, but everybody else is able to, because like the white women started.
Norris with a target.
Because they subhuman, and they know it. So they have to. They subhuman.
Who is?
Every other race.
Oh,
everything stem from this. This is the only spiritual being, and that's why it sticks to us so much, because we're the only spiritual being, the only true spiritual being.
Okay. Let me read something.
And what Plug is saying basically is what we're this whole race. We're the chosen people. The whole race. We had the target on our back, because I don't know how many people that is keen on scriptures, but the word of God says that we are paying for the sins of our forefathers down to the third and fourth generation. Now, when you go back and you count that third and fourth generation, we talking about it stemming from my grandmama to my mama to me to my child and to my child children. That same thing for all y'all. So we are paying for the sins of our forefathers. We are in captivity. We have to go through what we're going through. And the reason why it's hitting us so hard, because every other race feel privileged. They know who we are. And it was in them as an evil toward us to break us down. Come on, to take our manhood from our men, to make our women and feminists, to make our children become disobedient, drop out of schools, early teen pregnancy, and then they have injected our men with diseases of HIV, experimenting on them. Come on now. If we go back to the old days, all these diseases didn't exist. Why? Because the food we had was the plants and the green herbs and this and that. Yeah. Even the food that we're being served to like we're dogs, they are injecting things in it. Lab meat, changing food, human in the meat. They're putting human in the meat. I'm saying this again, because to be honest, black folks, indigenous people, we are not supposed to be eating meat. And I know y'all ain't gonna probably want to receive that, but that's facts and it's true. If you look at it, the black race is the highest among high blood pressure, is the highest among diabetes, is the highest among AIDS and HIV. Why? Because we have allowed them to stuff this down our throat. We have accepted it and received it, but this thing getting ready to shift and change here soon. It's getting ready to change. Go ahead.
Let me jump on these comments. Lady C, you're gonna be cooking tonight because we got some topics for you. Then you ready? We appreciate that. I appreciate people coming in. You got what you say. We all talk about this a lot. A lot of times people don't have the substance behind it, but we appreciate that for sure. Lisa said no one's saying anything because they don't want to die for their cause, which people just witnessed. Classic Cole, thank you for the super chat from Classic. He said we are the softest batch of black people in 200 years.
Hold on, Mr. Norris. Hold on.
Let me finish.
Mr. Norris.
Let me just finish them all real quick, ladies. See, give me 1 second. Classic said we shout out again to Classic for the super chat. He said we pray for our oppressors like Jesus. Lady C got a fan club. Everybody say you cooking tonight. Say we're gonna have to keep you on here. You're cooking. Let's see. Lisa said you on fire. Shout out to Lisa. Classic Code said black men are only violent with each other. Let's see it. Uncle Plus. Shout out again, man. Another super chat. The classic. He said there is slavery residue all over black folks. They won. They freed the body, took the mind and belief system. Jesus is coming. Tell them, come on.
Come on.
Shout out to Lisa. Thank you again for the super chat.
Lisa.
For tuning in tonight. She said, because we were told to turn the other cheek, what would Jesus do? Okay. Classic Code said, respectfully, we aren't paying for our forefathers. We are paying for the lack of feelings to be appropriately violent, allegedly for content entertainment only. He said classic a vegan. Yeah, he is. And then our Presbyterian. So yeah, we definitely agree with that. I did actually hear Dr. Sebi talk about that, Lady C, about like the diet that we should definitely be on, the things that we should eat, things like that. So it's actually very good. What you call it too? Honorable Elijah Muhammad came out with a book about a diet to eat too that was healthy.
Oh, the sea
one time a
moss.
day.
Yeah.
Sea moss and one time a day and 1 time a day.
Yeah.
Sea moss. Yes.
You got anything to our sister oppressor at the bottom? You have anything for us tonight, right now?
You talking to me?
April.
Hey.
She cooked so well. She laid it out on a platter. Everything was done well. So I don't have anything extra. The only thing that I can even we're solution based. So at the end of the cleanup, how are we going to keep it clean? At the end of getting everything organized together, how can we prevent this from happening again?
I don't think that's our goal, though. I don't think that's our goal.
What's the end goal? Is there no end goal? It's just the initial cleanup.
For me, I would say it's more about preparing the future, like kind of like what Miss Lady C said. We got to get our children on the same page. We got to get a lot of people together because entertainment has taken over. These cell phones have taken over. Movies have taken over. Music has taken over. So now you got to pretty much get control of your home and then start out. Now you got to start inward and then move outward.
Because if you notice, there's a shift in the music as well. There's a shift in the music, not the entertainment, not the timelines, but it's a shift in the music. Like a lot of people starting to see, they starting to take control of their towns. They starting to take control of their cities. You know what I mean? Like even what just happened with NBA YoungBoy. You heard what just happened with YoungBoy? Chicago shut him down. Chicago said
he was selling out everywhere too.
He was selling out everywhere. And it's like we got enough going on to have you coming in.
Uncle Plug, with what you're saying is everything's disturbed. The earth disturbed. The money disturbed. Health is disturbed. Our community is disturbed. Our family is disturbed. And then I wanted to address two things that our listeners said. One of them, they said they didn't think it had anything to do with the forefathers, but this biblical. if we go read in the Bible, it's biblical that we are praying for the sins of our forefathers down to the third and fourth generation. That's in the King James Bible. And then the second thing somebody said was people are scared to speak out. But are you going to stay quiet in fear? Because I'm going to tell you something. Folks finna lose their life whether you quiet or you speaking. We are down to that. We are in the last days. We on the end of this thing. And even the folks that ain't spiritual, that ain't believing in this, there is an end that's coming for us all. And so with me saying this, we better be worried about, because South said, what's the end game? The end game, we better be worried about the Agenda 2025 that's toward the black homes. We better be worried about Project Esther that's going to be targeting us black women and our children. They have concentration camps in place and ready. They're making concentration camps. I can't say that. They're making camps.
Just say allegedly. Allegedly.
They're making camps. I'm saying allegedly for us, for our children. If we go back and we read, and that's the problem. They always say if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book. They have a camp allegedly prepared for our children that don't want to go to school and comply with their ways and their history. Read Esther, Project Black women, indigenous women, please. Because what's getting ready to come in 2026, we are not prepared. We're not even ready. And the reason why I know that we're not ready, soft, and we're not prepared, because like the one girl just said, nobody ain't speaking up and warning the women. What about our young mothers, young girls, the older mothers? I'm sorry?
Soft safe, lady. See, you ain't even got to tell her. She's safe.
No, I'm just communicating because this my sister online here.
I'm saying,
you know, the women need to be warned, because also what's getting ready to happen in the book of Isaiah, it said that our women, and Soft, are you aware of this? That our women was going to be raped and ravished.
Raped.
See, one thing I think about our God, I thank him for, he warned us about what was going to take place. And he was giving us heads up so we could prepare. Number one, to get ourselves together, our heart right, to get our families right. Now, it ain't over. This ain't the end of the black men, the black race, because God has given us an opportunity to correct this thing. How do we correct this? We have to get healed. Soft asked that question, what's the resolution? Men and women, and I'm talking to the black race now. We got to quit fighting one another, and we got to get healed. And women, I know you ain't gonna like this, but we got to come back in our order, in our place and subject. These men are the head. This is the order that God has ordained this. I don't care how feminist or big timing that we think we are. God has ordained these men to be the head, to be the covering, and to be in order. And women, our place is to submit, to be feminine creatures. That's why in the word of God, it said we are the weaker vessel. You can have jobs, you can go to work, but you yet a woman and feminine and need to come subject. When you go to that job, you come in subject to that white man. So why are we black women having a problem coming subject to our husbands? Why are we black women having problems coming subject to our daddies? The problem of a lot of women, there was no daddy in the home. And with no daddy in the home, there was no authoritative figure to bring some order to the woman, the young girl in the home. And the issue with a lot of our black men, the daddies wasn't there because the system made the mamas push them out and put them out.
Lady C, say some of that because you're gonna be able to cook on these next topics.
Okay, let me calm down.
Yeah. No, you're good. And it's your first night, you know, you get it in there, but you're gonna be able to. We're gonna talk about everything you just said.
You're on a spiritual Red Bull right now, boy. I gotta beat them.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna read all the comments. Y'all don't have to worry about like responding. Then we're gonna move to the next topic because it's gonna actually go over what Lady C just spoke about. You just said it. So let me start here. He said, respectfully, we can't get the kids on the same page because most of the parents are ignorant themselves, enlightened or a few. He said it's a dead mission. Shout out to another super chat.
Thank you, Classic.
Classic said, why do these scriptures are not applied to colonizers? Don't worry about it, Lady C. We'll get to it later. Don't let them get you amped up. Classic said, ain't no last days coming. Black folks been saying that for 200 years. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We've been waiting on Jesus since he sold.
Ooh, that's scary.
Don't let them cook. Everything sounds like we are helpless and ish. I'm dangerous, not safe. I'm no longer a part of we equipped. Yeah. So he said white people are Christians too. So why do all the horrible scriptures only apply to us? He said, I'm about to crash out, gang.
Hold it, Classic.
Lisa said, because the dad was gone from the household. Thank y'all, man, for the participation. We finna move on to this second topic. This is a good one. Actually goes to what Lady C said. She said that women need to go back into their rightful order. And this is an example of maybe what some people might feel to women to be out of their order. The question here said, should women propose to men? We're going to watch Classic from Classic Code. Shout out to Classic. We're going to use his version of this.
Classic.
No reason to give Paul Pierce a like when we can give our boy a like. So here we go.
I'm only going to say this once.
Authentic reaction. I didn't watch this segment of the stream all the way through. And so most of this reaction will be authentic for y'all. So let's get it.
So Bella Thorne, she proposed to her fiance. What do you feel about?
Where you find them at? Damn.
What do you think about a woman proposing? She's from here. What kind of? Yeah, she's white.
She's not from America.
She's a white lady.
No way.
So what do you think about women proposing to men?
I feel like that's how it should be. Truthfully.
You think that a woman should propose to a man?
I mean, I feel like if men are the prize, why
men are the prize?
That's what I feel.
All right.
We had this on other episodes. I said, like, when you said who's the prize, the man is the prize, because at the end of the day, it's no benefits to us to marry a woman, because when a woman marries us as a man, regardless if we're minimum wage, middle class, or upper class, it's you get the kid, you get everything. You get the kids, you get the money. Like why is it advantageous to me to marry? I feel like I'm the prize because you all get the advantages go to y'all, so y'all should be bend the knee, like Game of Thrones.
Me personally, I'm gonna say this: I would never propose to a man in a million years.
That's programming. Paul Pierce just gave a lot of logic. I'm not one to argue with a good point. I don't really care about how stuff sounds out loud. What's more important is the information, and is it pertinent, and does it have some substantial, context to it? And Paul Pierce just made a lot of good points. He said, yeah, you should. Think about this, man. If you're entering into a contract that is extremely one-sided and benefits the woman in 90-something% of that possible outcomes, right, in this contract, and the man stands to benefit somewhat type shit, you know what I'm saying? If that's a bad contract on his side, why would he kneel down and ask you, can he please put you in this beneficial ass contract?
Classic.
Why? He just made a lot of good points. I ain't gonna argue with no good point. You kneeling down and asking her, hey, can I please put you in a contract that's gonna benefit you the absolute most, and should things go wrong, it's gonna tear me to absolute shreds. Would you please get in this contract with me? Well, don't mind if I do.
Classic.
Yeah. Hey, that shit made a lot of sense to me. Prestigious said, Solar Thought, I didn't know you had your own show. Oh, yeah, you got to tap in with the whole conglomerate. Let me go ahead and take this time. Thank you, Prestigious. Let me go ahead and take this time.
So as you see there, that was our boy Classic responding to the Truth After Dark with Paul Pierce. And the topic of the day was, should women propose to men? I'm gonna let Soft Rain go first, because I know Lady C gonna kill this. So we're gonna let Soft Rain go first. What are your thoughts on this?
I want to hear her. Come on, Saul.
Actually,
come on, Saul.
Honestly,
she ain't ready. Lady C, she wasn't even ready for the buzz. She wasn't ready.
Hearing it the way Classic put it down. I mean, I can't see myself hearing it. I see Classic's ways, but honestly, or Classic's view on it, but I can't. It's
Programming.
traditionally,
Should women propose to men, Shafray?
sure, if that's what they choose to do.
Nah. What you think, Plug? What you think?
That wasn't convincing to me.
Yeah, what you think? What you think, Plug?
I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm gonna be real with you. The way he laid it down, it does make a lot of damn sense. It's like, hey, would you please come take half of this shit that I got right now? You know what I'm saying? And benefit everything other than myself.
Lisa said it's a sign. Proposing is a sign of commitment. What you think, lady? See, I want to hear. I want to hear your.
Commitment? What does commitment look like?
Well, let me answer this. I would not propose to a man based off of Proverbs 18 because it said, "He that findeth the wife findeth a good thing and obtain favor from the Lord." So we as women, you may not like this, but we are liability to a man. And the reason why we are liability to a man is because, like the guy said, when we marry y'all, we are paying everything. We are taking care of you. If you are already a ready-made family, he's taking your kids in to be his children. It's like he being a husband 3 to 4 times. So it's a liability for a man. We as women, we supposed to be on the wall waiting for an honorable man to find us. How do we put ourselves out there? Go to work if you got a job. Every time you walk out that door, grandmama say, always make sure you together, because you never know who you're going to run into, who might see you. What you do is you make yourself available. And how you make yourself available, women? Make sure you clean, make sure you are respectful, make sure you have integrity, and you just go to work and do what you do. That man gonna see you. You're not gonna have to chase him. These men gonna chase you. If we women would chill and bag up some, it's a lot of thirsty men out here, and that is their known nature. Men are predators. Men are hunters. If they want you, they gonna come get you. These men ain't scared. But what has happened is we women that are trying to be masculine, put themselves out there in position, and this is not how it's supposed to be. So no, I would not propose to a man. If a man can't accept me by me saying from my mouth, I commit to you, we are in relationship and I will respect you accordingly as we court, then that is not the man you need to be with. And if a woman have to propose to a man, girl, you better run, because he ain't even man enough to step up and ask for your hand, and you asking for his hand, girl, you better run.
But you know what I've been
question though. I have a question. Because we rarely have another woman on our panel. So should a woman pursue a man?
I'm not gonna say a woman should pursue a man, but a woman can communicate with a man. Now you gotta be careful. You're trying to be slick soft, because there's a difference in communicating and pursuing. Pursuing means you thirsty. Pursuing, you thirsty. Communicating, you're showing an interest.
Okay.
Thank you, Lacey. Lady C, see your game. Lady C, see your game. See, Lady C, see your game.
No, wait. I got another question. Who is the prize, the man or the woman?
To be honest, the man is always the prize, and let me tell you why. Because he's gonna come in and pay them bills. He the protector. When harm come and you walking on side of your man gonna push you back, because he gonna walk into the home and make sure you protect him. That's why the man is the prize.
Up on the train by herself. Right. Okay.
What happened?
I got you. No. They know you. They know you speaking the truth. That's what they do when they giving you the floor. When they pull back like that, they mean
y'all love it. Oh, PSA. Even Lisa said the man is the prize. Ain't gonna
like that, so I'm the prize. But the truth of it is, you ain't no nigga, you ain't no man. You are a female representation of a soul. The man is the prize, because when it comes down to protection and giving their life, ain't no woman finna give her life for no man. The men giving their life for us. They the prize. And I ain't kissing no butt. I'm telling the truth. These men are the prize.
See, ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. Because everybody always want to know what's the answer. We don't hear enough women speak like you're speaking today. That's the issue with men. Men are now becoming so feminine because they feel like they have to combat everything, but they're not speaking to real women. They're not speaking to women who want to be wives. They're not speaking to women who know what it means to be submissive. All these women wants to be coached. Everybody, you got to coach everybody. It's like putting together a basketball team trying to get a woman today. You got to tell them what position you need them in. You got to get them the jersey. You got to give them everything they need before they even prepare. And one of the things we talk about, Lady C, which Soft Rain did a great job on, if you get a chance to watch it, me and Classic, I talk a lot about the Book of Ruth. I think the Book of Ruth shows a lot of character, because everybody talks about the virtuous woman in Proverbs, but also we need to see what a woman of character looks like. And Ruth is a great example of that. When she lost a lot, she went through suffering, she went through loss, she went through everything, but she made herself available. Like you said, she made herself available for Boaz to even be able to see her. And she was able to glean from them fields. So I'm very big on not just people knowing the Proverbs, but be a woman of Ruth or other women that might be powerful.
But what about the Esther woman, Norris?
That's a good one too. Yeah, Esther good too.
Because Esther, she wasn't nobody, but her uncle said, "Come on, you can do this." And she had enough bulldog tenacity and integrity to know how to humble herself. Everybody listen to my words, women. We have to learn how to humble ourselves. Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to be quiet. Norris, please let me get this out. Just give me 2 seconds.
No, you good. Go do your thing. Do your thing.
Listen, we cannot re-raise these men. Women, I'm telling you, we not their mamas. We cannot re-raise them. And we be trying to, I'm going to deal with him. We cannot deal with these men because we are not the God to deal with them. How women we really break these men down, and I'm going to give you women a secret how you break them down. And I even hate to say it like that, but we got so many women that's trying to, like I say, be mamas to these men. All you got to do, women, is submit. If you got a husband, submit to him. Do what he asks you to do, as long as it's not going to harm your life, and long as it's not going against the word of God. Quit trying to use your mouth, because that ain't working with these men. The Bible says a man would rather be on the rooftop than in the house with a nagging woman. How you use your mouth, woman, your mouth is still your weapon, but you put prayer on him. The Bible said, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. And women, do you not know that if you in total order, that's it there. Nobody won't hear this. You have to be in total order for God to deal with that man, to break him down where he needs to be. The Most High ain't gonna look at what you're trying to do. The Most High gonna make sure he is in line with his law first. And then, woman, if you in total agreement and submission and in with God, then what God gonna do is convict that man and break him down. Now, everybody may not be Christian. So now let me talk to the non-Christian. The non-Christian that think you still gonna use your mouth to correct the man and get him in order, that ain't gonna work either. Because the wicked can't correct the wicked. I'm just gonna be real about it. So even the wicked still gonna have to come subject to God's order. Let that man be the man, because he is the authoritative figure. We women are supposed to be wives. We are mothers. We go to work. We teach our children. And if we have position at work, we do that in the mindset, remembering that we are still the weaker vessel. Women, we need to humble ourselves. Just come down a little bit, because we got some very intelligent women, beautiful women, strong women. Nobody is attacking your power. Nobody ain't attacking your integrity. But what I am attacking, we're not humble enough. And this is why our black men feel like they got to go out and get 2 and 3 wives and have 3 and 4 girlfriends because they just really want that one with peace and they can't get it. So they're going to search on the other side. Well, if I can't get it on A, I'm going to go get it on B. Women, let's stop giving our man a B option and let's be that A. That's it.
She cooked
it.
it.
I'm through. I don't have nothing else to say. She said it all.
Hey,
Cooked it. She served.
let me get a plate, man.
Put the dishes away. The dishwasher.
Hey, we giving all y'all a plate tonight. You understand me? Everybody get their aluminum foil and they styrofoam, and everybody take a plate home tonight. You understand me? She laid it all out. You dig what I'm saying? I hope y'all paying attention. I truly hope you're paying attention. Lord have mercy.
Because Uncle Plug, we women don't really realize soft. We really have power. Soft, women have power. We just don't know how to use it, and we use the power in the wrong way. Soft. That's all.
All of us don't have a
It's
Naomi.
being used the wrong way.
All of us don't have a Naomi.
I don't know.
Lisa said you got an 8-course meal tonight.
She showed it.
8-course meal tonight.
A dessert.
You might pick up
when you have been able to observe and watch, because I heard for our Black women. I mean, I keep saying we have some beautiful, intelligent, smart Black women,
right?
And I got to come to the men now. Our men, the only thing what's wrong with really our men is that our men are hurt. They unhealed. They done got in contact with a toxic woman that done broke them down, messed them up, and they didn't carry that in them. And what is going on is, do y'all not realize that every time you sleep with somebody, them soul ties? Mm-hmm. How many people, how many hands has been on you? Let's just go there, Saul. That's a real good question for the women. How many hands, women, have been on you? Now you have to multiply them hands and think, all them hands have been on you. This is why women, we are delusional. We think above what we can produce ourselves, and we ask astronomical things of man that we know we can't even do ourselves. And men, they're not off the hook, because just because they got hurt and they unhealed, these men need to release this stuff that they're holding on the inside and let it go. And these men need to, I said last night, stand up, come up, and man up. I'm done.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir. Hey!
I don't think every man is not healed. I think a lot of the men too have seen reality. Not everybody has to be hurt to be able to witness what women are doing now. So I just want to see it from both sides. I understand what you're saying. It is a lot of people who have been hurt in relationships, been cheated on, been used. I understand all that. But we also have to understand that every day, there's only one of you and 1,000 more of them other ones. It's so many other examples. Like, you can be in a room full of women. You could be at a women's conference and be the only woman who thinks the way you think. We living in a world today where the pool is no longer. It's hard to fix. Go ahead.
Norris, most of our men come from broken homes. Not all, but most of them. Most of our men are coming from single families, being raised by mothers. To be honest, we try the best we can, but a woman cannot physically raise no man. A woman cannot teach a boy how to be a man. I don't care how much we say this, because I done heard it soft. We can't teach them that. Only thing we mamas can do from a mama standpoint is, from a mama's position, teach our boys. Then it's supposed to be handed over to the man, the father, the daddy, to teach them how to be a man. We can't do it. And so this is why I say, do you realize how many men are on child support, Norris? When you say all, it ain't because they all hurt. Man, it is so many of our Black men on child support, Norris. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Statistics. There is data.
I know.
It's data. Do you know Our black men will go to jail just from paying child support and from giving her money, and he don't even realize it ain't breaking her like he really think. It's breaking him and his relationship with his seed.
Yeah.
When men realize how important their seed is, they'll quit leaving and running off and doing this mess.
Lady C, I don't know.
Especially if you got sons.
I don't know if you were sitting at my desk today. I don't know if you prepared the show for yourself, but you are cooking and you just rolled me right into the next. I'm serious, y'all. This is crazy. This next topic rolls right into what she just said. Women should give the kids to the father. Listen to this lady. Man, I don't know how you did it, Lady C, but you hit it on the head. Like I had to rearrange the video. I said, let me go ahead and get to this now. Here we go. Let's listen to this young lady.
Child to the father. So this is a really hard topic to talk about, but I am also a woman who gave their child to the father. Different circumstances, but I had my son my senior year of high school.
What happened? That's not who I wanted. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Technical.
Yeah, you got G.I. Jane up there, bro.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened? Give me 1 second, y'all. Y'all go ahead and keep cooking while I do this behind the scene. Let's see.
Oh, thank you for your words this evening.
Absolutely, they've been enlightening.
Like you had some shit to get off your chest.
Come on, Soft. Say something. You've been quiet.
Hey, look, I'm like, this is you tonight. I'm listening. I'm learning. You my Naomi tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. But I
want you to say something. Do you really think Soft we should give these kids to the daddy? Because some of these daddies is immature and they're not ready to be fathers, but they laid down to make a child.
And see, that's what's gonna be my stance on it, is that I would only do that is if I feel comfortable with my child being under 100% supervision of his father.
Let me play it first so y'all can get a different take from it too.
Let's go.
Just to be open about it. So I guess I'm gonna be the first. Hi, I'm a woman who gave her child to the father to take care of mostly and put myself on child support practically, pretty much. Yeah, motherhood is fucking hard. It made me lose my mind. My postpartum depression was probably like the hardest thing I ever had to deal with. Completely lost myself. It's been 5 years. But I was a shit mother. Like when I became a mom, I was just bad mom, right? Like not abusive, but like I grew up with a mom who didn't know what to do with me, and I also became that mother. You know what I mean? And the difference was that I had a baby with like a really good man. Like, it's a great fucking man. Like it's a great father. You know what I mean? Like he's a great dad to his kids. And I had a way harder time adjusting to motherhood than anyone I knew. I was like the first out of the people I knew who was like, I don't even know if I can be like a full-time mom and keep my sanity. Legit. And so, yeah, that's what I did. And I'm a great mom now. Like, let's just preface this. I am an absolute great mom, and I'm very active in my child's life. You know what I mean? But I'm like the weekend parent, you know? And that has always been very hard for me to fucking admit and talk about, because it's a very shameful thing, like for women to not be the mothers that society expects you to be.
So let me stop that here. Before we go, let me catch up these comments real quick, Plug.
Go ahead. And I want to go first.
All right. Alicia said, hey, what's up, Alicia? Welcome in. I let Classic know. I think you can get back on the mission, man. Just come grab Lady C. I think you can get back on the mission. 8-course meal was cooked. Yes, it was. Plug said, please excuse my hands. That's an old song. Classic said, I agree with half of what she's saying with my whole heart, and I disagree with the half of it with my whole heart. Laughing out loud. He said, I'm conflicted. Yeah, she cooking though. She cooking. I love her. She gonna be back. We're gonna have her back, Lisa. We gotta keep Lady C up here. I like it. What's good, y'all? Tristan, you missed a lot. My dog 333. Welcome in. Classic what? He said, Tristan, you missing some ish, boy. Yes, sir. 333. What's up, Tristan from Uncle Plug? Boy, you done missed a good one. Yes. Hey, Tristan. He said, I could tell. Yeah. You done missed a good one. He said, listen carefully. Tristan, shout out to River. That's who I actually got it off of. I got it off of River TV. I just don't like how she keeps stopping the video, so I go find the actual video. Then Classic says, somebody catch the comments up. I got you right here, my guy. 100%. Let's see, man, it's a lot of people in there. Lisa says some women ain't meant to be mothers. Tristan said the question is, what type of men are you procreating? Classic said men only lawfully make a child with a willing woman. Every child created lawfully was the woman's fault. Tristan said, nah, she's a bad mom by the hairstyle. At least she knows she don't need to be easy no kids, raising no kids. I'm assuming that's what he said. Classic said, I don't want to hear nothing about the men being poorly prepared. The woman granted him access.
And we know what that access comes with.
So we're gonna start out with Uncle Plug. What are your thoughts on this?
It is so many women in her position that is so prideful and won't allow that child to go over there. I say this all the time to my players. I say, bro, listen, if you're going to leave, take your kids. Take your kids, because it's going to be easier for you to find a woman that's going to love that child like her own than it is going to be for her to find a man that's going to love that child like his own. So you put your child in a better position, in my opinion. In my opinion. So at the end of the day, it's so many women in her position that are just so prideful that just won't let that. Let me ask you a question. Oh, I can't trust that I can give my child to him full time. But you gave that coochie to him full time.
Sure, yeah.
Y'all, you buck and bounce for weeks and months, on days and years. You was just bucking and bouncing. But you don't want to get a child to him. That's pride, man. That's pride. And I think most of them don't want to let that child go over there because it might be a better situation. This is a man's world. This is a man's world. I see kids that are with their father full time, that are around their father full time. These are different breed of kids than these women. They got these kids full time. Most of them either super soft or overly aggressive. But most of the mild-mannered, centered, just respectful little kids that I see, I'm a barber, so I deal with children on a regular basis. All colors, sizes, shapes, and everything. Most of the ones that have a father present is way more respectable and way more communicative. They communicate more. I'm telling you, when they with their daddy. Take your kids. I say, should a woman give him the kids? No, take your kids. Take your kids. And then the ones that ain't prepared, guess what? Now let's mess your hustle up. Let her go and be a weekend parent, and let her go over here and get her grind, and let her get her hustle on, and let her try to build herself up like you do when she got the kids. And then you complain. Because she ain't gonna complain. Mama ain't gonna complain about what she gotta do for the baby when he with you full time and she with you full time. But mama ain't gonna complain. Mama go get draws, mama go get socks. We ain't intricate like that. We ain't thinking like that. Most men don't think intricate like a woman do. But when she on the outside and she missing her baby, she gonna go get the drawers, the socks. She gonna go get the little go-gurts and whatnot. She gonna be sending packages from Sam Club. She gonna be doing what she supposed to be doing. Because she ain't got to have, I got to go do this. I got to go pick him up. I got to go do this. I got to go do that. She could put more attention from the outside into the house. I was just saying, that's just me. Because after a certain age anyway, which is about 11 or 12, y'all split when the baby was 8. So you talking about these 3-4 years, you want to give all that nurturing and that love and attention. You still want to keep titty in the mouth, baby feet dragging on the floor in the stroller. You know, he almost dunking and he's still in the stroller. You know what I'm saying? He still got the seat so you can still see him, and he taller than your ass. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is go ahead between these 3 years. Go ahead and do what you need to do, man. Let that boy be a man. It's daddy's girl anyway. She gonna be in love. She gonna be missing the hell out of her daddy anyway. Yeah. That's why you think these daughters and mamas ain't getting along. She missing her daddy. She want to be with her daddy. You can't control nothing. You can't house nothing. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Y'all go ahead.
Before you go, Soft.
Go ahead, because we got a lot of time.
I'm about to cry on what Uncle Plug was saying, because I'm a mother that I got a son and a daughter. And when I was having a hard time in life, I asked their dad, can you take the kids while I get myself together? And he said, no, they need to be with their mama.
Mm.
I had to deal with that. That was hard. Everywhere I went, struggling. Even when I worked, I let them sit at my job. And I almost lost my job. So there's another side to that. There are us women that ask the dads, help us take the kids. Let us get ourselves together. And it's because they want to be free. They don't want to give up their freedom, and they won't take their kids.
It's some hoes. I tell them straight up they some hoes.
I
tell them they some hoes. I say it all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to live. All right, yeah, we both got these kids. Everybody want to live. Everybody want to be able to grind. Everybody want to come up. Everybody want to get their peace. Everybody want to get that weekend. Everybody want to get that Wednesday to just be to themselves and them babies there. Most of these dudes, man, they ain't really on that type. Most of these kids, man, I do this for my kids. Nigga, stop lying. You do that for the perception that you have of the men that you're around, that you do it for your kids.
Yeah.
Because if you did, boy, I done seen some fight tooth and nail, boy.
Yeah.
But I done seen some do some scrupulous things, boy. Knew some things about that woman back and did some things, boy. I'm trying to tell you, did some things like was meticulous. I'm talking about was methodical in it.
Has CPS.
You know what? Put substance in the house and then call the people just so they can get them. And they be trying me, dog. She ain't do enough for my baby. Every time my baby come around here, they dirty, they filthy, they nasty, got crumbs in their hair, hang brush, nasty, dandruff. She ain't man. Put some, man. Come on, man. Just for content purposes only. I know some that fought tooth and nail. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Call me anytime. I got whatever you need, Playboy. I'm here for you. Straight up, man. I know a lot of women, man, that shouldn't be in no mother position at all. Didn't know what they were talking, what they were doing at all. I know it don't come with no instruction manual, but didn't no instinct kick in at all. Just like, damn, like, come on, man. And then you won't let him have it, but your damn mama got him all the time.
I will.
You in the streets with your feet to the ceiling fan, and your mama got the baby all the damn time. Why I keep seeing? I say, maybe, baby, why is you always bringing this baby up here? Because I always got him. And you just condone that damn type of behavior. And his rag ass will walk in there and kiss the baby on the head like he a stranger and shit. He walk in, well, boy, and keep moving, going to the back of the. What the hell is you? What is this? You are some irresponsible sons of bitches, man. That shit is crazy. This is crazy, bro. On a whole nother level.
Go ahead.
I'll make mine kind of short. I commend her, the young lady in the video, though, for recognizing that she was not there. You know, postpartum is real. And sometimes instead of her working, or instead of her trying to mask that and try to be a good mom, she saw that she wasn't going to be the mother that she needed. So that's when she got with the dad and tell the dad, and thankfully the dad she saw that he could be a great father to those kids, more so or less. I mean, a lot of women they work through the PPD and it gets masked or it gets overshadowed by other things that are going on in the household, especially single mothers, and they don't have the help and they don't have that option of calling the father and say, look, I can't do this. Mentally, I cannot do this. So I commend her for taking accountability and saying, look, I'm not here mentally. I can't do this. Go to your daddy, you know. But I will say this, my stance on giving, because I'm a single mother of a son, and I'm not gonna say my personal situation, but some fathers or some sperm donors are not capable of raising the child to the best of their capability because they're not there yet. They don't know how to be a great father because, one, they probably didn't have a great father in their lives, and two, they might not be financially stable to be a great father.
Let them work it out.
Let me say something.
If they financially stable enough to get child support, then they financially.
But I wanted to say that, Plug, and I want to let you ladies know that too, because it's almost like you can't give a man a pass like that. Lady C figured it out. When he said no, she figured it out. It's the same. It's the same ability that the man should have. I don't care where you are financially. If you have to get your children as a man, you should get your children, and you got to figure it out. There's women out here figuring it out every day, and you telling me as a man you can't figure, and it kills me because I feel like I'm the dad of the century. You know what I mean? I love that's one thing I pride myself on is being a great father. Like I tell people that all the time. I wasn't the best husband, but I was a great father. Like I feel like being a great father should be one of the easiest things to do, to be honest with you. But
if I know my child's father is a street pharmacist and he hang around this and this, I in good faith cannot send my child to that.
But that goes back to your choices.
Of course, absolutely, of course.
You chose a street pharmacist, so we can't talk about scenarios when you chose bad.
I understand that part.
Now, if you had a man who looked like he was playing the part, saying he was going to do his role, he put on a represent, and then when you have the children with him, he changes. That's different. But if you go out there and get a street pharmacist,
right? I understand that. But if he does change, if he shows, see, I think a lot of things, and I'm at fault too, is falling for potential and not falling for what I actually see. That's a red flag. A lot of women they fall for potential and they fall for what they could see in the future rather than what's in their face right now.
I'm gonna tell you this: no woman should be looking for a future in a street pharmacist.
Oh no, no. Okay. Yeah, I was using that as an example.
I just want to make that. Let me catch up on the
I was just using that as an example.
Let me catch up on these comments, man. Classes said no access, no baby. Women are standing at the gates of procreation. They keep letting knuckleheads into the club. Whoop-de-doo. He said there are 12 birth control methods, and y'all still get pregnant with dum-dums. Then y'all find a wonderful man and demand he carry your bags. I fault no man for respectfully declining.
Absolutely.
Tough.
Yeah. I don't know about the last part. I was with him at first. Tristan said, I would say that it's a small dose of accountability. Judging by her conversation, I think she's more likely to make the same mistake, and so many women do. I can see that. I can see that. Women with multiple kids by multiple dummies are not the same as women who messed up once and stopped at one child. Repeat offenders are a huge red flag.
Right.
Classic said for chat Q&A, is being a wife really okay? I'll come back to that then. We'll do that at the end. Tristan said dads are not going to institute the food stamp and Section 8 mindset with their kid. Yeah, they're not. They're not at all. Classic said because when women do it alone, they are complaining people. Tristan said, I do believe that as men, we should be more accountable with raising our children. But I can also say that Black men are involved in children's lives statistically. Yeah, they do say Black men are more actively with the numbers. I'll say that. Shout out to Lisa again. Lisa said they complained though because they didn't want to do it by themselves at class.
Right. I never thought that I would be a single mother when I got pregnant, and I never thought that I would be a single mother. I never thought that. Never crossed my mind.
You just believed all the stuff that was sold to you.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not going. We're gonna be together forever.
All right. What's up? Procedures from Classic Show earlier today.
Hey, Procedures.
She left with a class that said he need a prenup, but she back.
Right. She left. Let's ran off.
Do any other men here have kids? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Lisa said at Soft Rain, they should have never laid down with that man if they weren't ready for the responsibility.
I understand. Me and mine, we had a conversation.
Abraham, her child. You had your child late too. Classic Code said 1 word, 2 syllables, condom. Tristan said, I didn't have a present father and I learned to be the opposite of who he was. So I always ask, why do women actively choose men who clearly is not going to be good fathers? Can you tell?
Mine had a superficial
when you
facade.
marry these men, you don't know this. When you marry these men and stuff don't work out and you get a divorce, you do not know that the man is not going to be accountable and own his stuff and take care of his shit.
I was blindsided by mine. Like it was like, ooh. I was blindsided.
He said, men are present T. That is cap for real. Tristan said, no kids. I'm not where I want to be yet. Hey,
please keep it that way. Thank you.
Being that way,
Thank you for being responsible, Tristan.
Yeah.
That's a good yes.
I like that. But y'all right. You don't know who somebody gonna be once things don't work out.
Right.
She said, how can you tell if they don't have kids already? How can you tell?
You just ask the man and do your homework.
Yeah.
How do you tell if they're not going to be a good father if they don't have kids?
Okay. Gotcha. That's a good question. I don't think nothing. I kind of go back to Lady C. I don't think nothing could compare you for a person that's hurt. I think that's what we don't talk about a lot. Like, I always tell people. Lisa said character. I always tell people this: when people divorce, if you are in a nasty divorce, prepare yourself. Like if you are separating from somebody and it's getting ugly, even before it gets to the kids or anything, prepare yourself. See, when I left,
Prestigious, put a picture up there.
Yeah, I left. Like when I chose to leave, I left with I didn't need nothing. I didn't want no. You can have all the furniture. You can have everything. I left. Like I didn't need nothing. It was no argument. You can have whatever you want. I don't care about paying no child. I didn't care about any of the negative consequences that came from that. I was ready to leave. I was ready to go. And I tell people, when you do things that are right for you, everything else will work itself out. You know what I mean? Just do right by people and be consistent. That was my biggest thing. I always tell any father, if you're not married to the woman, you need to be consistent as a father. That's my whole goal. Be consistent. Classic said men don't leave, they leave the mamas. Most absentee fathers are tied to unruly women. Small percentage are pure deadbeats. Yeah, that goes back to what Lady C said earlier, though. That goes back to that whole system that was created, because ultimately the woman benefits from the father not being present. So at the end of the day, it all goes back full circle to the system that was created. The child support, all that stuff. They're getting benefits for being unruly. The man gets nothing for being unruly unless you want, like she said, you want to go sit in jail, possibly lose your man virginity, all that stuff. But outside of that, you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Let's go back. I want to finish up the night. We got to get Lady C get her juice back. Plug got her all emotion. We got to get the juice back.
I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Queen. I'm here for you, Queen.
Tristan said, listen to this conversation. What is his value system? A man may tell a woman that he wants what he wants and where he's headed in life, and they choose not to listen sometimes. Listen to his conversation. Yeah, I agree. So we're going to end the night on Classic's question. Let me get up here and find it. Where you at? Here we go. Let's see. So for Q&A tonight, while I'm typing up Q&A from Classic, he said, is being a wife really a one-woman job? I think women have to speak on that one.
It's possible.
I mean, that's broad. So being a wife, is it really a woman job? I mean, are they talking about being the only woman, or are we talking about
The only
multiple
woman.
wives?
He's asking one wife, one woman do her job for anything her man needs her to do. Can she satisfy him all over?
Yes.
Can she run the household, feed the babies, make sure he's taken care of, fold the clothes, have a job, and make sure he's satisfied in the bed, and make sure everything is everything and all that.
Wait a minute, Kristen say where that lady at? The lady C right now talking. That's where she at. Yeah.
He said, that's what Class is asking. He said, can one woman really be good for a man? Can one woman really satisfy a man, or be his everything from the rooter to the tootie?
Lisa said
she can do it,
it,
but she gonna have to have a serious prayer life for strength, and then she gonna have to have her priorities in place, because when she get through doing all that, she gonna have to include to have her some mama time, some me time. As long as she keep me time and prayer on that list, yes, that can be done 100. Come on, women, we got this.
I think it's a lot of balance that has to be had. There has to be some kind of balance, compromise, and understanding. If you and communication has to be top tier. If you missing on
why
something,
is y'all making this so complicated, man? This ain't complicated.
Class said the question isn't can she do it. The question is, can she, does it, Cap? The question is, doesn't it remain peaceful?
Rewrite that.
That's where you remain peaceful and pleasant. Yes,
that's where you choose wisely and act accordingly, Classy. You find that one that's going to bring you that peace that you're looking for. It's there. It's possible.
They perfect on the
panel. No,
also soft. You don't wait to get married to be a wife. You work on being a wife before you get married, so that when you get married, you can do stuff peacefully, because you've been looking forward to this is your job and your responsibility.
Lady C, I done said that for 6 months. I just said what you said for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
It's our responsibility.
Let's talk about
Bang.
Let's talk about
Lady C, does she have to come in submitting? Does she have to come in submitting?
If you get it, I'm gonna be honest, we grown folks. If you get married, you should already be submitted. If you are getting married, you should already be submitted.
Okay,
when
at the beginning of the relationship.
At the beginning of marriage. You said
no,
marriage,
at the beginning of the relationship. No, I'm not saying marriage. I'm saying relationship. Before marriage.
In a relationship, she should be.
How should she be in a relationship, Lady C?
She should be committed in a
relationship. You need to chill your ass out, Classy. You need to chill out, Classy.
She should be committed. She should be committed in a relationship or courtship. She should be committed. Because remember, if you are seriously dating, you are already performing as a wife if you're seriously dating.
Okay.
You are letting him know this is what you're going to get when I get your last name. Let's be real about it.
Hold on, lady. See, I got something.
This is why when we get involved with these men, we need to make sure, are you courting to get married, or you just want to play? Because then if you want to play, that's why these women being unruly. But if you courting to marriage,
that's it right there. Are you? What are we doing? Tell me what we're doing. Are we?
Woman of the night medal goes to Lady C. From now on, from now on, we handed out medals every time we have a woman on the panel. If she come
Wait
up
a minute,
here,
Soft is a part of this too, because she brought up a good question.
Soft has not made the podium yet, ma'am. You made the podium your first night.
Night out.
Woman,
give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
You are saying everything I done told Soft Rain, going back and forth with me for almost 6 months.
It ain't been that long. It's been 6 months.
This stuff is not rocket science. We on episode 31.
Whew, that's a lot.
This stuff is not like this stuff is not difficult, y'all. This is not difficult. I don't understand why women think a man's supposed to come prepared, but you don't supposed to come prepared. That doesn't make sense to me. Now you agree because Lady C said it, but I've been saying this for months.
Let me tell you my stance on it. Let me tell you my stance on it, because we went over dozens of things in these last 31 episodes. With me being an independent woman, okay, I'm don't Norris, do not, okay. She hasn't been here. Put me and her up on the screen.
No, go ahead, talk.
Okay, so with me being an independent woman, it's hard to relinquish that because I'm head of my household. Okay, so it's hard for me to fully submit to somebody. I feel as though I have to have a safe space for that, because I'm so used to doing everything on my own. It's hard. It's hard for me to I feel as though it would be hard. I don't think it would be like overly difficult to submit, but I feel as though I would need a safe space, like assurance and security and all that. And Norris and Uncle Plug have said that I should come in fully ready to just let the reins down and let them take lead. So come on, Naomi, tell me how should I roll in that situation?
Well, first of all, you talking about a safe space. Mm-hmm. If you don't feel safe with this man, you shouldn't even be giving him your time, no way, and energy.
I understand.
If you feel you feeling safe enough to give him your time and energy, so why you can't feel safe enough to just come in submissive with integrity and just knowing your place? See, I'm gonna tell you something. So a lot of we women miss this. We say, I want him wrapped around my hand, wrapped around my finger.
No,
but that's not, the way, but I'm giving you a key though. Women, the way we get these men wrapped around our fingers in our hand, all these men really want Soft 100. All they want is two things. They want a submissive woman, and number two, they want to know, do you got my back? Submissive, and do you got my back? Submissive, and do you got my back? If you come with them two things, man, that man will do anything for you. Because every man, now listen, it's men on here. Every man got a weak spot. If you hit them with submission and you hit them with I got your back, you can break that weak spot in the man. Every man
that's enough, Lady C. That's enough. That's enough.
Listen, dropping gems. Let her drop the gems to the ladies.
But see, I gotta hold you accountable, Saul.
Okay.
Because why wasn't you taking this advice when men were telling you the same thing?
It wasn't that I wasn't taking the advice. I never did not take no advice.
Yes, because you always bring up the question. You always thought
because I want a woman's point of view.
No, she gave you the same point of view.
Okay, so I got her same point of view. I got y'all's point of view, so I'm done.
This is the problem. Anyway,
what's the problem?
All right, Norris, give my girl, give her some slack now.
I will. We done gave her a lot of slack. She's still here.
You probably was rough.
Gave me a lot of grace. I ain't gonna lie to you. You gave me a lot of grace.
I got a bunch of medals I got to give for Lady C. I'm gonna put them in the mail for you. I'm gonna create a Woman of the Night medal, man. This is. Let me get to these comments. They've been eating them up, man. Let's see. Okay, he did that. Lisa said no. Classic said all the singular wives I know are so tired. They are hardly enjoyable. Why not just bring a sister wife in, Have the man go step out when y'all tweaking from exhaustion anyway. Tristan
What are you doing to lighten her load?
Hold on one second. Tristan said, "Oh, I know I don't curse. Oh, dang. Okay, Lady C. Yeah. See, 10 points for Lady C. Yeah. We're gonna get her a trophy. Don't worry about it. Procedure said, did Classic just admit to being a cheater? Classic said, I vote that you two ladies are capping. He said big caps in the chat. Yeah, in the chat. Lady C speaking straight facts. Straight facts tonight. She ain't lie warts. Ted said it's 2025. Why are guys acting like you can do it all? Y'all are tied. What else? Who else? Who? Hold on. Lisa. And there's a lot of them in here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn, how did I say? Okay. Classic said, never seen a chill wife of more than 2 kids. They are always tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Don't no man want to come home to no tired woman every day. Have some spunk and offer that mouth. Tez Down said the side thing ain't never failed Hawk to her without asking for honorable mentions. Classic said, I'm speaking in general. I speak on behalf of men, not myself individually and prestigious. Yeah, Trish. We gotta give her an award, man. He's cap. Classic said, thank you, Tez. If God said a man can have multiple, then who are y'all to tell us no? Blasphemy.
So,
Sophie is double talk champion of the world, reigning champion. Yeah, we know. Y'all know. Tez Down said double talk. Oh my God. Now introducing in the second division, the undisputed double talk champion of the world.
I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all got look, I'm gonna pull a Norris. Y'all got it.
Lisa said at Classic,
y'all got it.
How does the husband help carry the load? I think this goes to what you were saying.
Right. So that she's not.
How does the husband help carry the load so that she's not always exhausted? Are husbands intentional about letting their wives have me time? I would love to hear your opinion on this, Lady C, because I do have a thought on this, but I would love to hear your opinion before I give my male opinion.
Okay, the question is, how does the husbands help to carry the load? I mean, it depends. Are we talking about the 2 adult household working?
Yeah, it's a husband.
Are we talking about husband and wife and they both working and there's children in the home? I mean,
let's get Let's get this one. Let's say the man's working, the woman, the mom's stay-at-home mom of the 2 kids.
Well, then, if the woman ain't working and she at home with the 2 kids, their house should be clean, dinner should be ready, have them kids clean, school, helping with homework. When he come home, she know what time her husband get off. So when he get home, everything's supposed to be done. All she's supposed to be doing is serving a plate. The child is done. Homework is done. Dinner is cooked. His water should be ready. And when he ready to consummate with his wife, he should be able to do that without any mouth because she don't work.
Okay, now, Lady C, Lisa. So now give us an example if both are working, because Lisa did say yes, both working in her scenario.
So if they both working, where the father can step in at, they take turns on who taking to school, who picking up. They can do housework together, set a time on a weekend. If they working Monday through Friday, on Saturday, both of them say, we're going to stay home this weekend and clean up. The husband can vacuum, the husband can wash dishes, while the wife, go wash, go cook, go grocery shopping. It can be shared. But see, I hear what y'all saying, but let me take myself as the wife. When I was a wife, I really wasn't looking for him to help me because I already knew. We talking about Proverbs 31. What did it say in Proverbs 31? She got up early in the morning and she took care of her household and she made sure everything was taken care of. And her husband praised her and her husband friends praised her because her husband talked about what a good wife he had. So I had children as well. Now I'm finna blow all y'all mind. I got 26 years of marriage. I was married to a pastor. I have 10 children. 10, yes. Can y'all imagine me? 10 kids. and they were all different ages, stair steps, and cooking, grocery shopping, washing clothes. I had boys and girls. So I'm dealing with PMS. I'm dealing with boys' attitude. I mean, I'm having to shift. And my husband, I had a part-time job. And there was a point in my life when I didn't work at all. And he was a full-time worker all the time. So the house had to always be clean. Dinner needed to be cooked. He shouldn't have never came home to a nasty house with me not working when I didn't work. And dinner should have already been cooked and hot. Because what man want to go to work all day and got to come home to Burger King, McDonald's, and then the woman say, "Baby, what you want to eat? What you gonna do?" Well, he done been at work all day. You talking about you the wife? And this is what I don't understand. A lot of women think that they can bargain with legs. Well, if I give them legs, I ain't got to do nothing. You know, I let him come in between. I mean, I ain't got to do nothing. That is the biggest lie in the book. If you're a wife, take care of your household, take care of your kids, quit complaining. And if you got a wife that working, men, y'all need to share the load and help. We're not telling you to take over, but just help out and share the load. And if a man is an intelligent man, and if he's a compassionate man, he gonna help his wife. She ain't gonna even have to ask. He gonna say, "Baby, let me do this, baby. I'll go do this for you. I'll wash, baby. I'll wash the dishes if you cook." Come on, it's called working together and building together. What's wrong with us? It ain't that hard. This ain't that difficult. Men and women, we can work together, build together, have sex together, clean up together. We make kids together. It ain't that difficult. I'm done.
I like it. I like it though. I like it. And let's move through these chats before we close it out. Let me see here. Where was I? How do I keep losing this spot? So many of them. What she was right here. So Tristan said, you supposed to call the register in the morning with your wives. Tess Down said, Lisa, why would a husband carry a wife's load when two wives can share the load? Ted said, Keys, we are the codes. Alicia was laughing at me. Tez Down said, why are you trying to break weaknesses? Lisa said, at Tez, I was speaking to a wife being a one-woman job. Classic said, a good man's presence lightens the load. Tez Down said, it's a two-woman job.
No, it ain't.
Classic said, she lied at least 10 times.
What? No, I didn't.
Don't worry about that.
No, I did not.
He said, put your glasses back on, dog. They all, man. I'm listening, man. I'm listening. Hey, Lisa said, yes, both working. So we did answer that correctly. Tez Down said, husband got to carry the family load and have the wife role too. I don't talk about black women no more. The beach is always serene. What you feel? Women love to talk like husbands just work 40 hours and sleep only. It's all cap. The Classics Code said men been picking up kids from school and dropping them off. Tristan said, you got it, Lady C10. God bless you. And then Tez Down said, ain't no active father / husband ignoring his kids. That's a stone cold TV media myth. Facts, Tez. Man, this was a good night tonight. Very, very good night. We really appreciate you, Lady C. I like
Absolutely.
I thought I was gonna have to get on you tonight, man. But you came with some good stuff tonight. I like your perspective. I like how you stand on it. So you always welcome back. Just let us know. We are on live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So whenever you can, we got your email now. So we'll just send it to you. If you can come on, just let us know you can come on. But we really appreciate it. We need that wisdom. We need that wisdom too. It seems like somebody takes heed to your wisdom. So it'll be good to have you on as counsel.
Absolutely. I'm open.
But we really appreciate it. And I would like to, Lady C, if you're ever comfortable, I would love to do like a no middleman interview with you and talk about, because you said a lot at the end, and I would love to break that down into like knowing that your husband was I would love to hear what you're willing to talk about, but like I would love to hear that broken down for other women who might went through the same thing. I really feel like this would be a great place to do that. Like I said, we'll let you land. We'll let you give your thoughts and your opinions. But that's the, hey man, shout out to you. 10, shoot, my grandma had 16. So so 6 more. And you know, but we appreciate you coming on tonight. Is there anywhere you would like people to follow you? Do you have any social media or anything?
Well, first, let me appreciate you, Mr. Morris, you Soft, and you Plug for allowing me on the show, and to all our listeners online. I appreciate you all. Do know that when I do come on, I'm very authentic. I'm going to be honest, brutally honest, because I mean, I gain nothing in lying. I appreciate y'all, and we really did have some serious topics. And I did want to just say this real quickly, adding on to what we just got through talking about the wives.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I never said it was easy in all what I was doing, but what I did, I went behind my husband's back to release. I prayed, I cried, I got in the closet, I prayed and cried. Sometimes I went on walks asking God why. This is hard, God. But I put myself in a position to be a wife, to be a mother, so I had to push through. And so at the end of the day, I think we women have to learn that we can't be weak wives. We cannot be weak mothers. We cannot be weak women, not in the aspect of masculine, but in the aspect that we are strong individual, should be Proverbs 31 women. And Soft said it earlier, it's learning how to put our priorities in perspective. There's 24 hours in a day. Mm-hmm. And there's plenty of time to, you know, categorize our work day. And with along with work and cooking. See, a lot of times we wait till the last minute, Soft, to want to cook or try to go to the stove to cook something when we should have took something out the night before, or we could have put it in a crock pot and let it cook all night. There's ways that we can make our job easier, Soft, as being wise, but we want a microwave way. We want a microwave marriage. You know, we even want to be microwave mothers. And so we got to realize that if we're going to be a wife, we got to put time in. And if we're going to be a mother, we got to put time in. Ain't none of this mess easy, because we dealing with kids with different personalities. And remember, kids are a product of the mama and daddy. So you dealing with yourself with your children, and you dealing with that husband with your children. And let's not even forget, Mr. Norris, we dealing with the bloodline on both sides. So yeah, this is definitely a hard situation, but we can all make it, and we can do it together. It take a village, is what they used to tell us. Definitely. But if we stick together, and sisters, when it get too tough for us, how you continue to stay a good wife and to stay a good mother, you should have a friend that's in your corner that got your best interest in heart. Not talking you against your husband, not telling you I wouldn't put up with that girl, I would leave him. That's not a friend. Because a friend gonna have enough sense to know, girl, you got children. That's your provider. You need your husband. Girl, let me help you. I got your back. Girl, your husband at work. Let me help you clean this house. This is what real friendship is, women. They will help you to keep your family together. They will help you to keep your husband. That is a real friend. Now, it's a different situation if you're being abused, but we ain't talking about that. And so, and with the men, as I get ready to shut up, so Mr. Morris can have the flow back, I just say, men, help your wives, because it is a lot of responsibility. Men, y'all a tall glass of water. Men, it's a lot to please y'all. Y'all know that. It's like life is a ball game with you men. So we need y'all to just step in sometime and just help us women, you know, to do what we need to do. We're not asking you to babysit us, but we just asking for your help. And we know that y'all are some compassionate men. It's in y'all. How we know it's in y'all? Because y'all desire the beautiful Black woman. So men, come on in and help. Men, hold it down. Men, be accountable. Take care of your children. Because remember, one day that boy gonna grow up, and you're going to look in the mirror and see you through them. And even if you don't have sons, but you got daughters, you remember you would not want nobody to do your daughter that way, men. So let's step up and be the full fathers. And when you dealing with a crazy woman that tried to fight you with the children and hold the children over your head, money, child support, well, you can't see him till you give me money. Remember, a wicked man gets a wicked portion, gets a wicked woman. You get what you put out there. So men, if you out here being wicked and doing this to these women, when this stuff come back on you, don't be trying to down her and break her. But if you get a decent woman, men, be there, take care of, and it don't always work out. It don't. But remember, the children is what's most important because they never asked to be here. And we have to do what's in the best interest of these children, even though we ain't together, we divorced. Best interest, not of you and not of him, but for those children. Out of them 10 kids, all 8 kids are gone. I got 2 left at home. It has been a journey, Norris and South, and it's been hard. And so there's days, I ain't gonna lie, I felt my psyche literally turn apart. But we have to find a balance. And that balance, I had to go get counseling. One thing is, I did not want to make the next man pay for what the last man did because it was my choice to say yes to marriage. It was my choice to get involved. So when we get hurt, we have to find a resolution for ourselves because hurting people hurt people. Am I right, Saul?
Yep.
Norris?
Yep.
So we have to take care of ourselves and get counseling, which I did and I completed. Now I'm even more ready to be the woman, the 31, Proverbs, the Esther, the Ruth, all of it.
All right.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
I know what it takes. And one thing about, I know my place. I ain't got time to be arguing with no man. He the man. When he wrong, I'm just going to go to God. I'm ready to submit fully. I ain't talking about when I want to or until he make me mad. Ladies, even if he make me mad, I'm still gonna submit. You know why? Because I like things. I like for a man to spoil me. I like for a man to do things special for me. How do we get that, women? By respecting him and by having his back. So I'll front like I ain't mad and he been and pissed me off. I release that behind his back, but I'm gonna keep it respectful with him because I want to be blessed and I want my prayers answered. And those that are spiritual on here and ain't spiritual, you know you need God to do some stuff for you. So you might as well line up, get it together so we can be who our mamas wanted us to be. I'm done.
Amen.
Thank you. So closing out, Lisa said, no, they trying to take these husbands these days. Big shout out, super chat again from Classic. He said, the brand you speak of is the sister wife.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, don't worry about him. That's my boy. Classic. Classic said he gonna respond to this. So maybe we'll send you the clip or we'll let you know when he go live tomorrow. He gonna talk about it. Tez Down said it does not take a lot. We want the same things for thousands of years, 2 wives. Tristan said, I'm not above helping, but it's important men are not just working 40 hours. Classic has a point. Don't put your friend in my business unless I could put my business in your friend. Doing it to them. They asked me to do it to them. He said, Classic, you with love today, bro.
Live. He meant to say live.
Oh, you went live. Yeah, he did. It was a good one. But again, man, thank you for everybody. Oh, hold on. I still got some more. Tess said facts. This is going hot at 11. Oh, everybody for to talk about this tomorrow. It's gonna be good. She said, "Where Lady C from? She in Texas. She in the great state of Texas. You know what I mean? Are you originally from Texas, Lady C, or you moved to Texas?
I'm from Texas, from West Texas.
Okay. Cool. So thank you, Lady C. Like I said, we'll be on tomorrow, same time. If you are free, let us know, and we'll definitely have you on. We'll send you over the topics ahead of time just so you can see what we're doing. Make sure y'all follow Conversations with Soft Rain. She has a series going on. I don't know when she's going to post again. I don't know. This weekend, I don't think she's going to be going on this weekend. So, but just make sure you tap in with Soft Rain. Make sure you tap in with Classic Codes. Make sure you also tap in with Tez Down, and then make sure you stop in with Uncle Plug at Uncle Plug TV.
I might have some new content on Sunday when I get back.
Okay, cool. But thank you all, and we out, man. Again, thank you, Lady C.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. See y'all next time.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
What's good, my Souls of Thought family? It's your boy Norris, and I want to tell you before you leave this video today, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already, make sure you leave a comment, hit the like button, share this content, and make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. And as I leave every video, God loves you, which is most importantly. I love you. You're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.
Yeah.